Hey guys, and welcome back to The Secrets of Dr. Wu for Jurassic World Evolution. Last time we did our research for the Ankylodocus, both looking, well, one looks terrible, one looks slightly less terrible. This time around, our mission is to create another hybrid, the Stegoceratops. Unlike the Indominus Rex and the Indoraptor, they're all basically just named after what dinosaurs you want to make. And this is where you start to really notice the issue with the Secrets of Dr. Wu. It's like, well, you unlock it on Island Huerta, the second island. But once, and you can go ahead and do Island Huerta. But once you get to the Tacana Research Facility, it basically just throws a brick wall in terms of your progress. Because you need the DNA of the right dinosaurs. In this case, you need this. Well, in the case of the Ankylodocus, you need Diplodocus and Ankylosaurus. Now you get Ankylosaurus on Huerta, but you don't get Diplodocus until Tacana, because the Diplodocus you have on Huerta that gets delivered for you for the science mission doesn't count. I don't know why you can't just get its DNA from there, and with the same with the Metri, but it doesn't count. So unfortunately, you then have to wait to Tacana, and then for the other two, the Stegoceratops. Now we have Triceratops already, but you don't get Stegosaurus until Sorna, and then the Spinoraptor. You'll already have the Velociraptor. You might already have the Velociraptor to get that on Huerta, but you don't get Spinosaurus until Sorna. So you really have to wait until the very end. So it's like you can do half of the Secrets of Dr. Wu, but then you can't do the other half until you finish the game. Yeah, good thing about the hybrids though is they are automatically at 100%. Right, we need to have 3 of these guys to keep them happy. Unfortunately, we need 1 of them for the mission. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is, we don't need this just yet, but we'll do it anyway. Put these 2 on here. I mean, we can get all 3 of them on the go. It's just the other one's going to take longer. Much longer. That's even going to be enough. So, if we work on that one first. I just cured these guys. Why do I need it? What do you mean there's a disease? Was one of them called a cold? Probably is a cold. What's this? A Stygimoloch with a cold. Funnily enough, this is all how I played out on the first attempt too. Maiasaura, you're already at 100%. Stygimoloch, 1 star and 1 star. That's Pachycephalosaurus. It's almost as though they're the same thing. But for some, actually it isn't as though they're the same thing here because they count as 2 separate things. Oh, there we go, that's sorted now. So our first Stegoceratops needs a defense rating of 110. So what that basically means is we're going to keep going with the maximums, right, which it's going to be going in combat, so we may as well give it the one that increases the attack as well. Not that it should be an issue. Right, so that's the highest defense. 102. There we go. I don't know if going to these is any better, but whatever. Right, now my issue here... Yeah, we're just going to have to get rid of that one. So we're going to want the hatchery capacity. Ugh, so expensive. Spinosaurus, that's why... I was like, why is that so expensive? It's a Spinosaurus. That's why it's so expensive. make all 3 at once. Release the other 2 first, and then hopefully we can release the other one immediately. And we should be okay. Excuse the noisy chair. Right, now what's the best way to do this? Because we are going to need this for other... I mean, the Stegoceratops are going to live in here. We're going to need this for other dinosaurs. This is going to be at least 2 enclosures. Well, we don't really need a choice for anything else. 2 enclosures. Yeah, we're going to have to move some things around it. These things are not going to work out. We'll build an actual facility area, like around here. But let's just do it now. Let's build a hotel. We've got to wait for them to come out of the thing anyway. Everything's obstructing it. There we go. Right, then let's just put down the facilities. Get rid of them elsewhere. That. Clothes shop. Restaurants. And toilets. It's the long way around. Alright, we'll get rid of these. And then once the Stegoceratops are moved, we'll build this in the middle. But that's for later. I know it's decreased my rating a bit, but that'll soon be fixed. As soon as we've actually built a path. I can't really see anything at the moment because there's trees everywhere. Right, get these up a bit. Oop. They should go up a bit once the hotel's built. See, nobody's using this yet. Nobody's using any of it yet. Why is everyone using the restaurant but they don't want to use anything else? Probably because now everything over here says it's not got any of the food or anything. There's only this here, and apparently that's okay. This isn't, but that is. I don't know how, but it is. But not with these. Yeah, this might not work. Okay, I don't know what to do now. I mean, I can have 2 toilets. That's not really an issue. But the other things will be. What about the smaller ones? Can I fit a gift shop in here? I can fit a gift shop. Can't really do much about, like, well, no, the restaurant's fine. It's the arcade. Oh, we'll worry about that later. Let's just try and convert this into an enclosure at the moment. By convert it into an enclosure, I mean build a fence around it. Luckily, Stegoceratops being... well, those Stegosaurs are quite picky. Apart from the Ceratops, the Ceratopsians are really chilled with their enclosures. So it doesn't really care. You do not need a big enclosure. What we do have to do, at some point though, is separate our first Stegoceratops that somehow actually managed to become the first to be incubated. How has it done that? But we don't want to release that one yet. We want to release that one last. Get rid of all this. Triceratops as well. Okay. No, I don't want to release that one. Ah, shoot. Oh, that's really annoying now, actually. That's not gonna count. Why did I do that? So this is Stegoceratops. It looks really stupid.
Excellent. Just look at this animal, would you? So impressive. I think others will admire our work as much as we do. Let's have our personnel observe the Stegoceratops for a bit. They don't need to know any more than what I'm willing to share, which at this point is very little.
We're gonna charge money to see this eventually, right? I'm asking for a friend. A Stegoceratops. You might think it's calm and docile, but I'm not so sure.
The first thing I said to myself was don't release the first one. So what's the first thing I do? I release the first one. I have the brain of a Stegoceratops. Oh, that's actually a lot easier. Yeah, I should have done it that way. Okay, that's at least that means I can put on the other incubation speed. There, we'll get it up much faster. Cheaper too. Could have done it this way. I knew it. It's like when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I should have gone with those. So this is Stegoceratops, and it is basically what happens when you ask a kid to make you ask like a 5-year-old to make a hybrid dinosaur. I mean, firstly, they'll probably ask what's a hybrid. But this is what you get. You ask them to make a hybrid of Stegoceratops, Triceratops, and Stegosaurus. That's what you get. A Triceratops with plates on its back and spikes on its tail. I mean, they decided to go a step further by giving it all of these tiny plates, which looks stupid, all this around the frill, and these ridiculous horns, and 2 smaller horns.
As impressive as this animal is, I think we can push the Stegoceratops even more. Let's create another with further modified genes.
Reading between the lines here, but did Dr. Wu just suggest your first attempt at this hybrid was in some way defective? Maybe not. What if you did?
Yes, it was, because I released it in the wrong order, and it still doesn't count, despite it being a defense with 110. So I'm going to get rid of one of the first ones. Crazy thing is, it's actually the one we're making is less... isn't as modified. It's actually a lesser Stegoceratops, but it's the one we have to use. But it should be fine in the combat department. I'm hoping, anyway. If we were using the first Stegoceratops, it would be absolutely fine, or win hands down. Right, what is your stats? So you have 81 attack and 116 defense, whereas the one that's in here has 110 defense and 81. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. It's basically the same. Yeah, the attack is exactly the same. It's just slightly lower defense. It will be fine. It will win. It'll win the combat challenges. No problem at all. Oh, that's actually needs somebody else in it. So do these. Still don't know what we're going to be doing about the arcade, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll be alright. Let's see how it goes. Look at those horns. The horns are ridiculous. And the extra horns don't help either. But it's like these things just clip through the ground all the time while it's grazing on the grass.
Beautiful. This animal is just beautiful. Now, Let's put it to the test. We'll set up a series of challenges to see how it performs. This will be invaluable research into understanding our Stegoceratops.
You know what they say about beauty in the eye of the beholder. It's no oil painting, if you ask me.
Let's see how this Stegoceratops measures up when compared to alpha predators. I've set up a series of confrontations. Combat most dangerous. Can you keep it alive?
Right, so we've got to try and trick out that one Stegoceratops to come in here. Unfortunately, the other Stegoceratops was also feeding or drinking. I don't want you fighting for dominance. I want you to go over there. I know you can't go over there yet, but I want you to go over there. Unfortunately, you're also going to run away because you're not the highest rated Stegoceratops here. So I thought, alright, apparently you are. You're 99. You're 96. Alright. But don't do that. Because I gotta make sure that the Ceratosaurus and the other carnivores don't go and fight the wrong one. Especially if they fight Stegoceratops 1. Alright, fine, we'll do this the long way. At least it gives me the option to wait 2 minutes. So there is that. See, the carnivores aren't going to wait in here for very long. What is the point of this bit? I mean, I can just do that, yeah. Just wait. Let's get you in there. The carnivore will probably land first. Especially with how long I'm taking to do this. Right. We're going to have to keep opening the gate every now and then because the carnivores are going to... the other Stegoceratops will get uncomfortable. Luckily, this being Ticanio, there's no like storms or anything. And now we wait and hope that the Ceratosaurus get bored really quickly. One left. Right, let's go to Europe. Yeah, if you just carry on drinking. Are you in? You're in. Remove this and hope that it attacks. Hope that they start fighting before the Ceratosaurus decides to just break out. Because Ceratosaurus is a weird one in which it sometimes just likes to break out immediately. I find it does it more than any other one. Stop panicking. Are they engaging? Yes, they are. Okay. Ceratosaurus, you're a nutcase, because why would you do this? Right, let's open the gate so that the others can chill out for a bit. Hopefully they don't run in. We can get rid of these things. Yeah, the Stegoceratops will win, no problem. Fighting animation, it just swings its tail like the Stegosaurs do, and then the killing animation is the same as the Ceratopsians. Only it looks even more ridiculous.
Now this is exciting. Am I allowed to cheer?
It watches over the corpse. Right, Spinosaurus. But again, no issues. You can just casually wait in there. Can we get palladium in the UK? Probably give me the other notification to say the Spinosaurus is there in a second. Sigimoloch is finally there. Or you can just go to sleep, that works too. Why is your comfort lower? I know it's missing all this as well, but I don't think that makes a difference. He sees it, he's waiting. Right, are they going to engage immediately or are you going to panic? Or, you know, you just live in harmony for a bit. Okay, that just looks stupid. Stop running away from it. Come on. Fight! I hope you're not about to attack the fence. No, okay, they're going to fight now. Right, open the gate again. Right, despite it being a Spinosaurus now, there's still been no issues. I wish I made them different colours, but whatever. Stegoceratops has some decent skins. I like how he's even Spinosaurus Combat. If only it was spelt with a K. Guys, can we hurry up? I mean, I'm pretty sure that these dinosaurs are just weaker in general. I know they're not 100% DNA, but even so. 100% again. Let's get you back in there. Get rid of the Spino. Now Giganotosaurus. You'd think it'd be the other way around. I know in real life Spinosaurus is probably much weaker than a Giganotosaurus would have been. But this is Jurassic Park. I'm pretty sure Spinosaurus beats everything, doesn't it? How much is in the Lance formation? For a place that I've never heard of until this game. Yeah, your comfort actually does go down faster. Maybe after a while it really does add up. Just wait for the jigger. Eventually. Six, 5. See, what is the point? Why not just give it to me when the thing, when the bar fills up? I saw the Stegoceratops disappear for a moment then. Alright, so we can get to one of these. Well, the one that's here. Okay, we have got to hold on to some of our money there because the final mission, the next mission is already an expensive one, but the one after it, you need a lot of money for these missions. Again, the issues with how the Secret of Dr. Wu is unlocked. It's a good thing we got a lot of dig sites still available to us. Alright, what are you guys going to do this time? Surely you feel like you have no need to run around this time, and you're not going to. That's good. Even the horn is already going through the head. Oh, the fighting in this game is so boring. We don't even get like a Spinosaurus snapping the T-Rex's neck animation in this game either. And he's down for the count in a second. You know, they become super weak. When the killing animation begins, they regain all their strength. And there we go.
The first Stegoceratops we created would not have survived, but this animal was queen. We've learned so much about these alpha hybrids. You'll need to be extra vigilant. If word gets out about these animals, they'll be the target of attacks and thieves. Every advancement in science comes at a cost. But seeing what the Stegoceratops is capable of wasn't worth it. Our first animals wouldn't have survived these face-offs, which makes me think someone continues to work against our agenda. The question is, how that someone could interfere with our incubation protocols. We can't afford to let that happen.
Actually, the first Stegoceratops definitely would have survived. Again, it's a good thing he doesn't blame me for all of this. The mission will start once the fossil things stop appearing.
I'm making you an offer you really shouldn't refuse. Nice to see that you're still on board. I'm calling this one the Spinoraptor. The details are in the files. Create and release one as you did with the other hybrids. Then I'll tell you more.
Alright, so we'll get the Stegoceratops transported as soon as the other Brachiosaurus is gone, because they're not going to want to stay in there otherwise. And yeah, so next up, this mission. Oh boy, exciting times. This mission. We're still going with the Lance formation. Yeah, something called the Oxford Clay. Shouldn't it be up here? Oh, it's the Jurassic Coast. I know. Let's get this one gone. Sorry, Brachy. I know I would much rather have you, but it's the new dinosaur. You can call it a dinosaur. I call it a child's drawing. Although I believe it did appear somewhere in Jurassic World. I'm just not sure where. Oops. Another one. I feel like I should hold on to this, really. Because these next two missions do require a lot of money. And that next mission will begin in the next episode. So I will see you guys then.